It happens in the blink of an eye. You stand up to grab a drink, and by the time you turn around, your dog has already claimed your throne. They look at you with those innocent eyes refusing to move. Is it stubbornness? Is it a power play? Actually, it is neither. Science reveals that this quirky habit is a complex biological phenomenon rooted in pack survival, heat seeking, and a chemical addiction to your specific scent. Your dog isn't just stealing a chair. They are sending a silent, desperate message that most owners completely misunderstand. Today, we are going to decode the 12 secret reasons why they take your spot, and reason number 7 might just bring you to tears. Let's start with the most heartwarming reason, which is simply, I feel safe where you are sitting. Think about it from their perspective. When you sit somewhere for an hour, you leave behind warmth, your unique scent, and your energy. To your dog, that feels like a soft, reassuring hug you forgot you gave them. The world can be a loud, unpredictable place for a dog full of strange noises and smells. So when they slide into your seat, the moment you stand up, they aren't trying to inconvenience you. They are openly saying, "This spot feels safe because it smells like my family." Dogs build their entire concept of security through closeness and scent. Your seat becomes a little pocket of security, steady, predictable, and peaceful. It's their way of wrapping themselves in your protection, even when you step away. But it goes deeper than just safety. It's about the chemistry of love. This brings us to point number 2. Your scent is my comfort. To us, human scent is subtle. We barely notice it unless it's strong. But to a dog, scent is everything. It is emotion, memory, and identity all rolled into one. When your dog climbs into your seat, settles their chest down, and lets out that deep, heavy dog sigh, they are surrounding themselves with you. Your scent releases oxytocin in their brain. It tells them, "You're my person. I'm safe here. Life is good." Some dogs even nuzzle the cushion or dig at the blanket, activating the parts of your scent they love most. It's a form of self-soothing. If they are anxious because you left the room, sitting in your spot is the next best thing to sitting on you. Now, while comfort is sweet, there is also a bit of politics involved. This is point number 3. I claim you in this spot. Dogs are at their core loyal pack animals, and in a pack space is a resource. When they move into your seat quickly, sometimes even before you have fully stood up, they are making a statement. They are saying, "This is my human's place," which makes it part of my pack space too. Dogs show ownership through scent, posture, and subtle guarding. Your seat carries your mood, your routine, and your authority. By taking it, they are validating their membership in the family. It becomes part of their world. So when they take it, they aren't being rude or dominant in a bad way. They are showing devotion. They are saying, "I belong where the leader belongs." However, sometimes it's not about belonging. It's about being seen. This leads us to point number 4. I want your attention. Now, some dogs skip subtlety entirely. If yours hops into your seat while staring right at you, tail wagging, whining softly, or maybe nudging the cushion with their nose, they are sending a very clear broadcast. They are saying, "You weren't paying attention to me before, but I bet you will now." Dogs are geniuses at understanding human behavior. They know exactly how to position themselves in your life and your line of sight to get a reaction. Stealing your seat becomes a tiny emotional bell they ring. Look at me. Talk to me. Move me. Even if you grumble and tell them to get off, You are engaging with them. And to a dog who feels a little lonely or bored, any engagement is a win. But what if they do it when you aren't even looking? This is point number 5. Your presence lingers here. If your dog always takes the spot you just left, even if there are other comfortable spots available, it's because your presence lingers there like a warm echo. It's their way of saying, stay close, even when you're not sitting there physically. This is especially common in deeply attached dogs, the Velcro dogs, the ones who shadow you from room to room, the ones who get anxious when you close a bathroom door. For them, the empty seat is a bridge to you. It connects them to your energy until you return. It's a coping mechanism for the micro separations that happen throughout the day. And sometimes it's just pure admiration. Point number 6 is, I'm copying you because I admire you. Have you ever heard the phrase, monkey see, monkey do? Well, it applies to dogs too. Dogs mimic the beings they trust most. If you sit in the same spot every day, to work, eat, or relax, your dog sees that place as important. They watch you. They study you. And because they admire your routine, they want to share it. Sitting where you sit becomes their version of bonding, almost like saying, teach me your ways. I want to do what you do. It's adorable and surprisingly heartfelt. They are trying to walk in your shoes, or in this case, sit in your chair to understand your world better. Now let's get practical for a moment. Point number 7 is simple biology. Your warmth feels like home. Dogs are warmth seekers. Their body temperature is higher than ours, and they burn a lot of energy maintaining it. Your seat is freshly warmed, perfectly shaped to a body safe, soft, and familiar. Basically, you have created a 5-star doggy spa. Why would they lie on the cold floor when they could have the heated recliner? When they compare a cold seat to a warm seat, it's no contest. It is an instant luxury suite, especially for older dogs with stiff joints that warmth is medicinal. It feels good in their bones. So sometimes it's not psychological. It's just the pursuit of physical comfort. But here is where it gets surprising. Point number 8 is, I'm guarding your spot for you. This surprises a lot of people who think their dog is being selfish. Sometimes your dog takes your seat, not to steal it from you, but to protect it for you. Dogs guard what they value: food, toys, comfy spots, and especially you. Your seat is your throne, and in their eyes, your throne deserves protection while you are away. So when they sit there, while you go to the kitchen, they are keeping it warm, safe, and free from intruders. Even if the intruder is another dog, a cat, or just an innocent pillow, they are saying, don't worry, I've got this covered until you get back. It's a service they are providing to the pack leader. This protective instinct ties directly into their deepest emotional need. This is point number 9. You and I are family. In wild dog packs, members share resting spots only with those they truly trust. They don't sleep in the nests of strangers. So when your dog takes your seat, they're doing something deeply emotional. They're letting you know you're part of their family, their inner circle. Their message is simple and beautiful. You belong to me, and I belong to you. We share resources because we share a life. But while love and family are the warm, fuzzy reasons, sometimes your dog does this to cope with their own hidden struggles. This brings us to reason number 10. I am managing my separation anxiety. For some dogs, The moment you stand up signals a transition. Are you leaving? Are you going to work? Are you going to bed? This uncertainty triggers a spike in cortisol. Jumping into your seat is a way to pause that transition. By occupying your space, they feel like they are pausing the action. If they are in your seat, you can't leave them behind, or at least you have to interact with them before you go. It is a grounding technique. They anchor themselves in your scent to calm their own nerves. If your dog seems frantic or pants heavily when they take your seat, it might be this anxiety talking. They aren't being naughty. They are self-medicating with your comfort. And coping isn't the only practical reason. Sometimes they just want an upgrade. Point number 11 is I want a better view. Have you noticed that your favorite chair usually has the best line of sight? Maybe it faces the front door, or the window, or the TV. You picked that spot for a reason. Your dog knows this. By taking your seat, they are upgrading their vantage point. They get to see what you see. They get to monitor the perimeter of the house from the captain's chair. It gives them a sense of control and awareness. They aren't just sitting. They are watching. They are taking over the watchtower. It's a strategic move to be more involved in the household activity rather than staring at ankles all day. And finally, reason number 12 is a fascinating bit of canine psychology. I am testing the boundaries. Dogs are smart, and relationships are dynamic. Sometimes taking your seat is a gentle, playful test of the hierarchy. What happens if I sit here? Will they move me? Will they laugh? Will they sit with me? It's a social experiment. How you react tells them a lot about your relationship. If you aggressively shove them off, they learn you are resource guarding. If you gently ask them to move, they learn you are a benevolent leader. If you sit on the edge with them, they learn you are a sharer. It's a conversation without words, where they check to see where the lines are drawn today. So knowing all of this, what should you actually do when your dog takes your seat? The most important thing is, don't get annoyed. And please, don't just push them away roughly. Remember what they're doing is emotional. It stems from love instinct and a desire to be close. If you punish them for it, you are rejecting their affection. Instead, try a different approach. Gently invite them to sit with you if there is room. Or use a command like off, followed by a treat and a lot of praise. Then offer them their own cozy blanket right next to your chair. Let them stay for a moment longer before you move them. Acknowledge the gesture. Give them a scratch behind the ears and say, "Thanks for keeping it warm." Because this tiny habit is your dog's warm, sincere way of saying, "You matter to me. I want to be where you are." It's a compliment of the highest order. We often get so caught up in the rules of training that we forget the language of love. We forget that our dogs have very few ways to tell us how much they adore us. They can't write us letters. They can't buy us gifts. They can only use their bodies and their presence. Stealing your seat is their way of writing a love letter with their warmth. I want to do something special today to honor these incredible animals who share our homes and our hearts. I want you to go down to the comments section right now and type your dog's name. Just their name. Let's fill the comments with the names of the dogs who steal our seats and steal our hearts. Tell me their name and if they are a seat stealer. I'll be reading through them and sending love to every single one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for loving them. and go give your seat stealer a big hug from us.